The human brain can now be enhanced for effective and efficient purposes through current medical technology. It provides an interface between artificial intelligence and intuitive knowledge, all thanks to Elon Musk's Neuralink experiment, which began 9 years back. Aside from being the richest billionaire, he is revolutionizing the world to an age of AI by merging robotics with man's intellectual property so humans can control external devices with just their thoughts. Currently, artificial intelligence works with voice commands, but Neuralink is Musk's neural interface technology company. It is developing a device that would be embedded in a person's brain, where it would record brain activity and potentially stimulate it. The motive of Neuralink is to develop a technology that helps humans relate with AI. Elon Musk said it is to achieve a symbiosis with artificial intelligence. AI is a powerful and futuristic tool, developing every millisecond and becoming even more sophisticated. Neuralink microchips create an ally to bridge the gap between robotics and man. This procedure has been carried out on humans after years of existence, after the billionaire made this public on his X account that patients are now placed under intensive health care. It was tested on disabled individuals with cervical spinal cord injury or amyotrophic lateral sclerosis under an investigational device exemption by the FDA. Neuralink microchips then will help operate their devices with human thoughts. Information travels at about 250 miles per hour within neurons in the brain. The brain of a human contains approximately 100 billion neurons. These are information messengers that operate through electrical and chemical signals. The electrodes of the Neuralink chip are able to read these signals, which are translated into motor controls, which could control external technologies like computers or smartphones. Elon Musk reported that the initial results showed promising neuron spike detection. The experiment began on an encouraging note. The microchip spotted electrical impulses and picked up signals in the brain. In 2020, Neuralink showed off one of its chips embedded in a pig named Gertrude. Musk said the pig had been living with the chip embedded in her skull for 2 months. Neuralink went a step further with its animal demos in April 2021, when it showed off a monkey playing video games with its mind. Neuralink released a video of a macaque monkey named Pager, playing video games such as Pong for banana smoothie rewards. Pager played the games using a joystick that was disconnected from the game's console. He was controlling the cursor using his brain signals as his arm moved. Elon Musk likes to boast that Neuralink can let monkeys control computers with their brain signals, but neuroscientists don't see this as a big deal. Elon Musk announced in a 2019 presentation that Neuralink had successfully implanted its chip into a monkey. A monkey has been able to control a computer with its brain, just FYI, he said. Neuralink's technology majorly works through an implant called Link. It is described as coins stacked together, and it is attached to the cerebral cortex via an invasive surgery. Surgically implanted in the skull with ultra-thin wires going into the brain. The chip is an array of tiny wires, each roughly 20 times thinner than a human hair. The wires are equipped with 1024 electrodes, which are able to monitor brain activity and electrically stimulate the brain. Elon Musk likened the surgical procedure to replacing a piece of the skull with a smartwatch. The chip rests on the scalp of the brain. Its battery will charge wirelessly through induction. The procedure will be carried out using robotics by neurosurgeons. The implantation procedure reportedly will take just 30 minutes with no general anesthesia, and patients will return home on the same day. The robot, currently standing at 8 feet, would work by using a stiff needle to punch the flexible wires emanating from a Neuralink chip into a person's brain, a bit like a sewing machine. Musk has claimed the machine could make implanting Neuralink's electrodes as easy as LASIK eye surgery. Neuroscientists reported in 2019 that this machine has promising features. Andrew Hyers, a neurologist at the University of Southern California, highlighted a feature that the machine will automatically adjust the needle to compensate for the movement of a patient's brain, as the brain moves during surgery along with a person's breathing and heartbeat. Elon Musk has given a list of what Neuralink technology will be able to do. In the 2020 Show and Tell demonstration, conceptual telepathy will allow two individuals to communicate through thoughts. He wants to streamline consciousness through conceptual telepathy. The SpaceX billionaire told an audience of virtual listeners on the invite-only app, Clubhouse, that we can spend a lot more time thinking about interesting things as opposed to taking complex thought structures, compressing them down into words, and then having someone else receive those words, decompress them, and then send those words back. If you are talking about brain power spent, we could spend it on deeper content. If you had a Neuralink, you could do conceptual telepathy, where you have a series of concepts and you just transfer them directly to the other person. People will converse without words, but access to each other's thoughts and sensory experiences could be communicated. Neuralink's brain-machine interface aims to achieve digital immortality. Musk said, "In future, you will be able to save and replay memories. You could basically store your memories as a backup and restore the memories. You could potentially download them into a new body or into a robot body. With this technology, humans can upload themselves into new units if their biological selves die. This involves transferring human cognition into a digital unit." Musk is known to share a lot of his thoughts on X. He has discussed a few other potential applications of Neuralink. In an exchange with computer scientist Austin Howard on X, Elon Musk said that the device will eventually be able to stream music directly into one's brain. "If we implement Neuralink, can we listen to music directly from our chips? Great feature," Howard posted in a tweet on Sunday, to which Musk replied simply, "Yes." This feature of Neuralink technology can help users to virtually save song lyrics directly into the brain. Elon Musk also shared that the technology could help cure addiction and depression while responding to an ex-user asking if the implant could retrain part of the brain linked to the ailments. This feature of Neuralink technology is not impossible. Neuroscientists agree that placing electrodes in the brain could help mitigate these conditions. In fact, researchers beyond Neuralink are working on it now, including Alec Widge, a psychiatrist and biomedical engineer at the University of Minnesota. The treatment involves applying electrodes to a spot in the brain called the internal capsule and works by stimulating connections to the prefrontal cortex to improve cognitive functions such as perception and judgment. About 200 patients worldwide have tried the technique for depression, Widge said. In several countries, opioid addicts have had electrodes implanted into the areas of the brain that control addiction. That includes the U.S., where a West Virginia man underwent the procedure late last year at WVU Rockefeller Neuroscience Institute. He has abstained from opioids since, a spokeswoman said. A second opioid patient underwent the same surgery earlier this month. Musk said that one of the current focuses of the Neuralink technology is to allow people with paralysis to actually regain motor skills. As miraculous as that may sound, we are confident that it is possible to restore full-body functionality to someone who has a severed spinal cord, the billionaire said. He claimed that the chip would be able to restore sight, even in people who have been blind their whole life, as well as treat brain diseases. Neuralink has been subjected to doubts if it could solve brain diseases. During an appearance on the Artificial Intelligence podcast with Lex Fridman in November 2019, Elon Musk said Neuralink could in future solve a lot of brain-related diseases and named autism and schizophrenia as examples. Whereas autism is classified as a developmental disorder, not a disease, and the World Health Organization describes schizophrenia as a mental disorder. Neuroscientists reported that there are big ethical problems with the idea of performing brain surgery for anything other than essential treatment. Dr. Riley Green of Imperial College London told Insider in 2019 that the notion of performing brain surgery on a healthy person is deeply troubling. To get any of these devices into your brain is very, very high-risk surgery, she said. People do it because they have severe limitations and there is a potential there to improve their life. Doing it for fun is not a great idea. Neuralink technology has provided an array of benefits. It has started with disabled individuals, but in the nearest future will begin its experiment on healthy humans in a few years to come. Certainly, it bridges the enormous gap between artificial intelligence and the human brain by acting as a means of interaction between them. Also, kindly subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and hit the notification button to be the first to see other exciting and insightful videos from us. Until next time.